welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing another episode of the new series that I'm trying out where I sort of analyze, I guess you could call it that, even though it's not really an analyzation, of the evolution that a group sort of had from their debut to some of the songs that they had in the middle, even if there's, for example, in this case, it sort of is that direction, it sort of goes into that direction, where there is a song also where there's sort of a change in concepts, and then their last music video or their last comeback. I've done this for BTS because they were the first group that I ever listened to. I've done this for Blackpink because they were the first girl group that I ever listened to, and now I'm going to do it with Twice. Twice was one of those groups they took me a while to get into because of the whole stigma and idea around them of their cutesy concept, and because of the way people talked about them, and I guess you could completely say that it really pushed me sort of behind and sort of away from them, because I always thought to myself, well, you're not going to enjoy that part of them, you're not going to enjoy their music, so I just didn't listen to it. And I decided one day to actually go ahead and listen to their latest comeback, which was at the time Fancy, and I realized that there was something that I didn't really click with what people were saying. And then I ended up listening to all of their other songs and I got really into them. So yeah, basically, like I said, in the other videos, I have listened to all of these music videos and I've watched all of these music videos. The idea is just sort of to see the evolution the group has gone through, see the evolution in quality and sound and music and everything, and give my own opinion on sort of that whole idea. And maybe it's also a way for you to get to know a group better, for me to get to know a group better, because it's always different to look at older music videos now that you've sort of familiarized with the group itself. So that's the whole point. And yeah, I'm going to get started. I'm going to listen to like Ooh Ah, their debut. It came out in 2015. Yeah, well, that really was five years ago. It's okay. And yeah, let's go, I guess. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the zombie. I think I've heard that there even are Stray Kids members in this music video. I think they all look a lot different. I think. Oh my god. Songs usually start with her, right? I mean, I've heard a lot of people say Momo's blonde hair. Yes, sir. Oh my god, Sun is so cute. Yeah, right? That's Stray Kids member. I think that was Bang Chan, right? Oh my god, Cheeto looks so different. Chewy. You can tell that she's sort of like still very shy in this. It's very different. You can definitely tell she's come a long way. Yeah, if you think about it, like sort of their debut isn't really in their cutesy style. It's very much like more teen pop. I think teen crush. I think that's what it's called, right? Which is something that very much is predominant nowadays. So once I actually went back and listened to their debut song, I thought, well, they really like sort of changed it up. I mean, it is cute. It has elements of cuteness, which you can tell by the like dance and everything, but it does have sort of those elements of teen crush, which, you know, it's what kind of ITZY does now. And I mean, I really don't see why they didn't stick with that. They sort of transferred into a very cute, saturatedly cute and feminine concept, which didn't do them any wrong. I mean, they did it amazingly. So just looking at that, I'm Sana. Literally just looking at what Momo and Nina were doing, it hurt my whole body. This music video is really good, and the song is really good too. I like this scene a lot. And I like the dance break which is coming. I mean, I like I said, they really were at this point. They started out with this, then they sort of went really the cutesy route. And now they're sort of like coming out of it again, which I have some theories about that I've listened to from other people. These zombies are crazy, man. I never really got was how the concept of the music video sort of like goes within the music, but then I remember that at the end they sort of give them their life back from the like, okay, this, yes. Momo, man, like, damn, this is probably one of the like best dance breaks in K-pop. And I also love the line, like, better think about it twice instead of twice. Very fun, very the right thing, you know? And Jungyoung's literally, like, so small, so, like, shortcut. Yes, zombies, get it. Dance your heart out. I mean, I can imagine how much this must have been, like, fun to film, you know? Coming out of 16 and then being able to film like a video like this. Okay, yeah, Shui being a little like goofy. Goof is so weird to see because she's so like poised and serious most of the time. And their life is coming back. Oh, I forgot that there were like sort of ending credits. I mean, see, like, it just is. Imagine being there and filming this. Like, it just looks so fun. Momo looks amazing. This is sort of one of the like moments when you see that they have like had an amazing like relationship with everyone that was there. Okay, well, like I said, I really enjoy this, and I thought at the beginning that they were sort of going to keep up with the teen crush concept. Then they completely changed it around, which, you know, it's not something that I feel like was a bad idea for them. Clearly it worked for them, but yeah. I'm going into the next song, which is TT. I think it's their most viewed music video, I'm pretty sure. And TT sort of shows off more of that like cutesy reality of theirs, specifically within like the chorus, but it still has that like element of horror because it was a like Halloween concept. But it definitely shows how like Twice went more feminine and more cute, which is what people know them for mostly because a lot of their songs, Heart Shaker, Knock Knock, Likey, What Is Love, all of those songs are very predominantly like feminine and cute, but we'll see how that has then changed. Okay, let's go into TT. 1, 2, 3. When I first saw this, really thought to myself, like, how is Twice starting a music video like this? What is going to happen? I thought that this was going to be, like, their turning point, because I had heard of people that their turning point had happened. I saw Fancy, and I thought that Fancy had sort of been the beginning, but then I went back and listened to TT, and I thought maybe they had started before. They had started, like, with TT immediately, but clearly then, yeah, this happens, and I'm like, okay, so no, they definitely did not change with TT. It's such a cute beginning. Like, I really enjoyed this. And here we go, Nayeon's starting song. I think the only song Nayeon didn't start from the like Korean title tracks was Feel Special, right? Because Chaeyoung started that one. Mina looks amazing in this music video. All of them do, but like this look. Yes. That dress is like made for Chewy to wear it, and the makeup looked amazing. I can't even look at Gio with like long hair. It's just so weird to see her with long hair. Oh, looks so cute. Now, I totally see why this is their most viewed song, because it is definitely catchy. Clearly, like, the dance itself was made by everyone. It was used by everyone. Everyone knows what TP is within like the K-pop industry, so like it clearly had an impact. doing it with her short hair still. It was really like a standard look for her. Oh yeah, I also know a lot of people didn't really feel comfortable with some of the imagery that was used in this music video, which I get. I definitely see why some people wouldn't feel like very comfortable with it. Gayoung, like, help me. She literally is such a crackhead, I love it. Sana with short hair, honestly, is also like kind of a serve. I would love to see that. This chorus is just something else, man. I feel like TT was also sort of when like Nayeon's very much like I saw Nayeon in a different light, I guess. This was when I saw Nayeon because I think a lot of people talked about Nayeon a lot, and she is sort of the face of the group, and I never really saw like why people were so attracted to her, I guess, in some way, because I felt a lot more like attracted in the sense of like who gave me more charisma to other members. But TT was definitely like the song that changed it for me. I saw Nayeon a lot like differently after TT. This Geo looks amazing. This whole scene was really, really, really pretty. Those kids are a mood, honestly. That's all of us. We saw twice in the haunted house. We'd be like, I have questions. Like, why and thanks. Which is not really a question. I don't know why I said I have questions. Okay, whatever. The dance is just so cute, you know, and it's very catchy. And it's definitely cute. That face sometimes, I swear to God, that's going to be the thumbnail, I can't. And then to be continued into Knock Knock, yeah. Which possibly is one of their, like, cuter music videos, in my opinion. I mean, not music videos, but music, like, songs in general. Yep. My God. Okay, so this was sort of to show just how they went from Teen Crush into sort of, you know, a reality of more cutesy stuff, which definitely suited them a lot, definitely gave them a lot, it gave them the whole career, even though it also was a lot of what people sort of were like, you know, they didn't like them for that, which I sort of think people just didn't really give the song attention, and they gave just more of their cutesy image a lot more attention, because I didn't really enjoy the cutesy image too, but the songs are good. And once you get past that, you sort of listen to the song and you realize how much more than just a cutesy image it is. But yeah, so in my opinion, now I can sort of, I feel like say this, is Twice, and I saw this a lot within other groups. I think it was even the first, like, a lot of people, when they were saying this, said that they heard it in K-pop, I think, which is like two YouTubers that I think they like Twice a lot. And they basically said that in their eyes, Twice sort of shows the image of a young girl going through her life. And she basically is a young girl at the beginning, you know. It shows her being very innocent and very cutesy and feminine, and that's, you know, the typical journey, so to say. And then they continue on traveling through that. They grow up through that, you know, they go through heartbreak, TT, what is love? They go through all of the typical questions that, you know, a girl can go through her love life and through her life in general. And she matures and she grows up and she finds herself and she finds the answer within herself. She finds confidence, and you see that in the songs itself. And I feel like Twice, once they got to Fancy, sort of, it was Twice also showing that they grew up beautifully, you know, they grew up very well, and they are now women. They feel comfortable within their skin, they feel comfortable within their womanhood. And I sort of felt like that was what Fancy sort of portrayed. But I also know a lot of people just say that that's sort of going way too much into their concept, and that's maybe not the idea. And Fancy sort of just came like Yes or Yes in a way. Them trying to change, because a lot of people were just saying Twice don't do anything else but cute. Which now I see a lot of people say after the Fancy Feel Special, and now more and more have come out. A lot of people are saying that they wished sort of that Twice went a little bit back to their cute stuff, which, I mean, as someone that didn't really get to experience Twice in their cute era, I sort of feel it that way too, because I wish I could have been there presently for a cute era, but I wasn't. So I'm excited if they won't ever go back to sort of a very cute title track and a very cute era. I think I'm going to be very excited for it because I started with Fancy. So I started when they definitely changed their image a lot. The song is still Twice, but it definitely is Twice in a very different light. It definitely shows Twice very differently. Feel Special then is completely like them as an adult. It's glamorous, it's luxurious, which Fancy already shows. But then, a lot of people were expecting something different from More and More than what we got. But let's not go there yet, because first, Fancy. 1, 2, 3. Yes, okay. I saw a lot of reactions from people that knew Twice already, and immediately from this beginning they were like, oh, okay, so they really changed it up this time, which definitely. They all look immediately so much more mature than like their latest songs. Mina really like ate this comeback up. I'm not even gonna lie, like she really did. Mina and Chaeyoung, in my opinion, really like they saw the era and they were like, it's mine. Mine, I'm taking it, thanks. The dance for this though, like it got Twice dances were already very much like, and this just stepped it up like so much. The visuals are amazing. It's definitely a very different direction from what like Twice had shown in their previous music videos. And this chorus is just so freaking like, it just sticks in your head. That's why Fancy was like one of the best songs of the year in 2019, definitely. Everyone knew this. Everyone that was in K-pop knew Fancy. Like, that's just not even a question. Everyone knew this. Everyone had heard Fancy. Even if they didn't like Twice, they had heard about Fancy. Yes. The rap part was also very good. Damn, man, like this whole like outfit, this whole attitude, she just changed so much for this comeback. And Jungyeon with her long hair, honestly, I love her with long hair. I don't know why, but she looks so great. Sana, man. Sana is my bias, by the way. Like, I literally from the first music video, she was my bias. And it continued, and yeah, not even going to lie to you, she's definitely my bias. The dance is just so fun too, like, I can't. Gio looks amazing. This short hair was honestly the best decision she ever took, but even though in More and More with her long, like, rose, gold, pink hair, yeah, it's very much pink. I don't know why I got confused there. It looks really good too, but this short hair just gave her an edge and a maturity that like she has as the voice of the group already sort of like had maturity, but this just took it to a whole new level. The visuals are just incredible to this. A main vocal. Yes. Honestly, like this video was just, it had elements of the fun like aspects that Twice already showed and was already always, but it had that edge, it had that darkness, it had that sexiness. It just, for me, it was the perfect formula. That's why I feel like in some way they didn't really strand too much away from it in Feel Special, even though visually Feel Special was like the opposite of Fancy, in my opinion. In color, in like feel, it was very different. It was the complete opposite. It also ends very abruptly. I always think that when I listen to the song, it ends so much like, done, we're done, bye. But yeah, you can definitely tell like that this was, very much a step completely in a different direction for them, which, yeah, very much like a different step, but I definitely enjoyed it. It was definitely one of the songs of the year, and in my opinion, it was definitely something that Twice needed to do. since a lot of people were telling them that they were saturatingly within the same like sort of element, which I know a lot of people also say, for example, about ITZY now, that their songs don't really get out of their one tone of being self-loving, and I see what people mean with that. It sort of goes to a point, you see it with literally like Blackpink, and they're like the biggest girl group, in the sense of like they have the most matured audience and the most number of audience, and I love Blackpink. But yeah, it is true. Blackpink definitely has a formula, and they definitely do need it to explore it a bit more and to be more experimental. And I'm glad that they sort of also did it with the last comeback now, pre-release, I guess. And I definitely also think that Twice, for example, learned from that and didn't try to do a fancy 0.3 with More and More. And they also experimented a lot, and More was not what people were expecting. I wasn't expecting More and More to be like this. I was expecting it to be first more like fancy, then the teasers came out and I thought, okay, so maybe it's going to be like Dance the Night Away, and then it was nothing like that. So let's just go ahead and listen to More and More. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. The visuals for this music video, in my opinion, were a few of the best visuals that Twice ever had. I also gotta admit immediately that one of the only things I did not like from this comeback was the editing. In my opinion, the editing was way too in your face, so to say. It's not that I didn't like it, but it was very much like, it's not everyone's cup of tea, and I see why, sort of. If it were a bit more laid down, I feel like it would have been. And there we go, back with Nayeon starting the songs. But it's definitely like a step up in the sense of styling, in the sense of them exploring their sound, and in the sense of them being like, let's try and do something different, which is so refreshing to see, I'm going to ignore the CGI because this is kind of a hate crime, but okay. Like, the CGI was really not good at that part. Momo coming back with the blonde hair since debut. She had never been blonde again. It's very catchy. Like, that's something that Twice will forever have in them. It's like a part of them. It's the catchy songs, the like bright songs that you just listen to and you smile, man. Like, Twice is one of those groups you smile. This chorus is everything. This beat drop was everything, honestly. Like, I know Zara Larsson and another, I don't know how to say his name, but like another amazing artist also from America participated in producing or composing the song with JYP and everything, and they did an amazing job. I gotta admit, like, the production of the song, it's definitely a step up. It's definitely Twice being recognized, you can tell. And the choreo, once again, Twice. Every song, their choreo gets more and more difficult, more and more. And it's kind of scary. I think to myself, like, one day they are going to literally not be able to breathe, which is not good for them, but I mean, they try their best for the fans, and you can definitely tell, like, just the choreo alone, it gets more tiring every single time. This is really pretty. This whole scene of them in the water is like so well made and so pretty. It's kind of like crazy to see even. And it just makes you feel like you're summer. Like this, when summer is over, I will go back to this and feel like summer is here again. That's just one of those songs. It's like Dance the Night Away in that sense. Hands down the best dance break in K-pop is coming. Yep. Momo ate this up. The fact that she was almost not even in the group is honestly offensive. Like, I gotta admit it, it's offensive. The fact that JYP almost did that, it's just goes to show how much, like, damn, no sir, you do not take Momo away. This editing was really great. Like, the part where Diane literally, like, rips herself sort of away from the like, screen was really good. But then there's some just editing choices, in my opinion, that are a bit, like, weird. but it is experimental, so that's not bad. The whole feeling of the song is just so good. And it goes by very quickly. I mean, for a music video that is 4 minutes long, I definitely do not see it as a 4 minute video. It seems like it's a 2 minute video, and that's a good thing. That just goes to show how good the music video is, you know? And yeah, like I said, you can definitely tell that Twice is going into a direction where they are not afraid of trying to find a new sound. They know what they can do. They are at a very experienced moment in their career, and they are very much like okay with who they are. So you can definitely tell that they sort of are in a moment in their career where they're like, let's experiment, let's try to do something different. Let's try and put everything that we have sort of done and can do into one song, and it's definitely noticeable. It's definitely a good direction they're going into, and in my opinion, it's definitely going to be like the start of something for them. I definitely think they're just getting started, and yeah, I really like this. I really like Twice. I really like all of the ways sort of people think about them, and I do enjoy the like theory of them showing up just a moment in the journey of a girl growing up within a moment in a life full of love, which is definitely something good to see, and it's definitely something that sort of also explains the whole adulthood and the way their songs change and the way their songs sort of go into a journey. And yeah, I really like Twice. Like I said, I really like the way they sort of like put the imagery in, and I'm going to be leaving a playlist of all of their music videos, hopefully if I find one, down in the description. This is going to be my Instagram if you want to go and check it out. I post some funny stuff on there, so yeah. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. This video is already way too long, but hopefully you enjoyed it, and please let me know in the comments what other groups you'd like to see me sort of do this evolution reaction to, or any sort of reactions you'd like to see to any sort of music videos, because I'm very more than open and welcome to react to anything. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.